Hey everyone, I'm back with another gameplay video today, and we're going to be playing some more Domain Zoo. So, if you've been following Modern a lot over the past 2 weekends, basically since the violent outburst ban, we now have seen a ton of Domain Zoo variants kind of rising in popularity. So, there's just a lot of decks right now that are built around the kind of Leyline Binding, Scion of Draco, Guildpact combination, and they're trying all sorts of different things. So, I've seen like Scam, I've seen Murktide lists, I've seen there's just so many different versions, like Omnath lists. There's so many different versions out there. But first thing I wanted to bring our attention to is actually this list finished I think 15th overall. They ended up going like 11-4, I think he said, at a Grand Open qualifier in Prague. So that was like a very large tournament. I'm not sure the number of players, but I know it was like over 500, I think. And this is actually a player from the Zoo Discord who finished 15th. Which is like very impressive over a 2-day tournament, but that's that large. And if you notice, he's actually playing a list that is, not that different from just kind of what the stock shell was once Guildpact came out. So basically, he's got the Guildpact plus Scion combo, but he's still playing the traditional kind of rest of the cards. So we're not seeing any like pitch cards in here, any expressive iteration. All he has is he's trimmed a little bit on his lightning bolts, one lightning bolt and one brawler, so he could fit into Inti. This just gives you another way to loot away extra guild packs, and he said he liked it a lot. So, and then in the sideboard, we just see a lot of the cards we've been seeing. He does have Cursed Totem for Yawgmoth, Meddling Mage. I think he said after the tournament he's not so certain about Meddling Mage, kind of in this meta, but the rest of it he said felt fine. And if you look at his mana base, you'll notice that he had another thing that I've talked about a bit on here. He's actually only on 20 lands, but he does have the one hedge maze, which I think is a smart choice for this kind of stock list. That's something that I played in the video last week, and I felt like it just was good to have that kind of turn a fetch land into a scry land. Can be really relevant. He does have Gigantha still as well, so that's his other reason to kind of play this build, and that's like one of the strengths is you still have access to Gigantha. So I know there's been a lot of hype about Zoo decks, so what's the best one? Like, should I play Iteration? Should I play 10 million builds out there? But I just wanted to highlight this one that, like I said, finished top 16 at a huge tournament, and it's basically the stock list, with one or two different things, 3 cards different change. So you don't necessarily need to feel like, I get it on Magic Online, the meta tends to shift around really quickly. People net deck a ton on all the major events. So, if there's one list that does well, all of a sudden it'll get picked up and like everyone will be playing it. I think we're kind of still in that phase of like these lists with what I'll call Blue Zoo lists, which is basically the traditional Zoo shell, but with more blue pitch cards, has like taken off in popularity. So I'm going to talk a little bit about a version of that we're going to play today. The first thing you'll notice about this, so I'll just talk about like my theories about kind of these versions of Zoo. So basically the idea is, we're taking some blue pitch cards like Force Negation, Subtlety, and that's just going to give you an extra way to get rid of your guild packs. Okay, the downside is you're going to lose Gigantha. But you're making use of these kind of really powerful pitch spells, and they tend to play really nicely with some of our other creatures. Like obviously, it's nice to just play a big threat or like play Ragavan turn 1, and then you can try to protect it with Force Negation and Subtlety. Like that's pretty strong, and of course, it's strong when you get your combo going, and with Guildpact plus Scion and things like that. So this version, I think for a while I was seeing a lot of versions playing Murktide, and then I saw that Marco Del Pivo, who's like a pro level player. I think he built the list with Andrea Mangucci, and he just cut the Murktides altogether. And I think that's actually the smart choice. I understand people really like playing the card Murktide region. If you like Murktide, you can play it. But I don't know that it's totally amazing in these shells. And the reason is like I think Murktide is very good. Like the card Murktide is good in the blue-red Murktide deck because you have a lot of other enablers for the Murktide as well. So like, you're playing your Mishra's Bauble, which can help to fill the graveyard with cards. You have Dragon's Rage Chandler, which can help to fill the graveyard again. You have a lot of instants and sorceries, and you're just kind of playing that almost like that tempo kind of Delver game. And then so you need a way to, once you play the control stuff, to close out the matchup. However, I think like Zoo, you have kind of like other threats. So I'm not really convinced that like Murktide, and again I think this is what the conclusion some other players have like after doing some testing, that like Murktide is totally necessary. Not only is it maybe not necessary because like you're just not filling your graveyard that fast, but you also already, like I said, you already have other threats, so you're kind of like, okay, I can close out the game with Scion of Draco, with a Kavu, things like that. So I don't necessarily need to go all in on a Murktide. It's also just, we're in the era where everyone's packing Pick Your Poison in the sideboard, so kind of doing this like delving away your graveyard to play a big Murktide for your opponent to answer it for 1 mana. It just doesn't feel super amazing. So there's, like I said, different versions. So another card I've seen floating around a lot is, and it was in some of those Murktide versions, some of those versions without Murktide, is Counterspell. I think Counterspell is fine. It's just very hard to do in a domain mana base. It is made a little more consistent by having Guildpact. But I think we're kind of at the point in Modern where, your deck game plan shouldn't revolve around just having built a Guildpact to like make it functional. Because, everyone has answers for it now. So, like, yes, it's nice to have, but I think it works better in these kind of decks as like part of a strategy to, execute other game plans. Like, sure, sometimes you get the Scion plus Guildpact combo, you do whatever you want, but sometimes you don't. And I just think Counterspell it can be really hard on the mana. Like, it's very hard to do things like, oh, I want to have double blue for Counterspell, but I also want to cast my Kavu. It's just, there's a lot of attention there. So I talked to some other players who've done some testing on the Discord, and this is a list that came from someone that's on the Discord, and he was excited to try Questing Druid. So he basically cut Counterspell completely from like the common builds, and he replaced it with Questing Druid. So I don't know if I've played Questing Druid. I think I have once or twice in Zoo lists before. I think it's good kind of card advantage engine, and it can also grow into a big threat. So in that way, it can be a little similar to Murktide, at least in terms of like being a late game threat. But I think it really could shine well in this archetype specifically, because one of the downsides of Questing Druid in more traditional Zoo builds was that we had so many spells that didn't pump your Druid. So it would be like, oh, you're playing like, Nacatls, Brawlers, and then now you want to trigger Questing Druid, and none of them do it. But here, if you notice, we only have the only spells that don't trigger Questing Druid are Scion of Draco, and obviously like Scion of Draco is so good that we don't really care that much, but every other spell here is going to pump your Druid. So I think very quickly in this type of deck, it's going to, we have pitch spells, like you have card advantage, like Preordains, things like that. Like I think very quickly the Druid can grow in size. So that was one thing that interested me. We do still have the Force of Negation and Subtlety again, we don't have Counterspell, but I think between Force of Negation and Subtlety, you can stop like most things that your opponent is trying to do. So I think it's nice to be able, maybe you jam a threat on turn 1 or 2, and then, like I said, you're just kind of playing the tempo game with these cards. And then we also do have Iteration. So obviously Iteration is a strong card. I think Iteration gets better with Leyline of the Guildpact, because one of the issues was always with Iteration where you would cast it and then like you just come up with, maybe you'd exile a card that like is a mana color that you just don't have available that turn. And then you're just like, oh man, like I'm not really getting the card advantage I need because like I used blue and red mana and then I flipped another red spell, but I don't double red or whatever. So something that happens now is like you have Guildpact to fix your mana in a lot more cases. So, I think Iteration gets a lot better. I do think traditionally I've been not a fan of Iteration in Zoo builds, just because I think it's kind of like a mid-range card, and usually you're trying to be aggressive. But these builds are a little different because, we're using the pitch cards. So, you are potentially going down on cards. So this is kind of where you do want the card advantage. And of course you have like Preordain to do, filtering as well. So I'm excited to try this list. I think the big thing with any of these lists is like they're not really refined yet. Obviously, players have done some testing for events and stuff like that, but we're still kind of seeing them all shift around. So like I don't know if the best version, again, I'm skeptical of the Murktide versions, but maybe there is a build that's going to end up being like the best build to utilize Scion of Draco, Guildpact, Binding, and then like these other cards. But I think this one, it really interested me because I do really kind of like the synergy between Questing Druid with like what this deck is trying to do. And you can get that card advantage rolling and things like that. And then you can also still be aggressive with your threats. So I think it's kind of like, it's not going to be as controlling as the deck playing Counterspell. It's more of tempo, but I think it could be pretty strong. So we're going to kind of see. I just wanted to play with one of these decks. If you look at the mana base, the thing that's going to jump out is this one has a basic forest in it. I think you go back and forth of what the mana base is. Again, this is what the player was using, and I'm just net decking him. So I've seen some lists playing basic island. I think this one has a bit less. Obviously, we have the double blue and stuff like that. So we've built our mana base a little bit around being able to have a little more blue, but we don't have as much blue as like the deck that was playing 2 counter spells where it had like basic island and things like that. Notably, we do have blue and red are obviously our biggest colors here in most spells. So we do have 1 Thundering Falls to go with Steam Vent. So I think I did play 1 Surveil Land in other lists, and I liked it a lot. Like I think for Zoo, 1 is probably about the right number. And that basically, I think I really like this. Like, play one Triome, play one Surveil land, and that just feels right. In this case, it's Thundering Falls. In the traditional list I was playing, Hedge Maze. You know, it just kind of depends what your mana requirements are. This one, we have less green cards, and we have more kind of red-blue, so that's the reasoning there. And then moving over to the sideboard here. Again, this is just the sideboard the player is using. He's got some Celestial Purge. I'm assuming this is for like your Yawgmoth matchups, mostly Scam, things like that. Prismatic Ending, that's just going to be good against any kind of artifacts, cheap artifact decks or just like creature decks where you want more removal. He does have 2 Stern Scolding. Again, I think that's probably a lot for Yawgmoth. Maybe also in like the mirror or something. I don't know exactly how I'm going to sideboard here. I'm expecting to play against a lot of Guildpact mirrors. That's why we have 3 Pick Your Poison as well as 2 Boseiju. And also, so they can come in a variety of matchups. And then he's got the Tidebinder. I think that's just kind of versatile. Can come in against a lot of decks to kind of stifle what they're trying to do. And they have 1 Hidexugu as a sweeper. So we're going to kind of play around. Obviously, this is quite different than the list that I've, like the stock list, and, but we're just, the meta's kind of shifting around. So I just want to try out one of these kind of what I'll call blue zoo lists, but that just means, you have more blue cards than you traditionally do. So I'm going to take us through an MTGO league, and we'll see how we do. We'll see how many mirrors we play, decks that are also playing Scion, Guildpact, Binding, like probably a lot of them. But that's just kind of the state of MTGO right now until things settle down a little bit, and then the meta adjusts. People maybe stop jamming it in every deck. I think I remember when Lord of the Rings came out, and there was a period of time where in every deck someone was putting One Ring. Like, you had like a One Ring burn lists and stuff like that, because people were like, this card's so broken. You draw, play on turn 4, and then you end up drawing 3 cards from it, like all this stuff. And then fast forward a few months later, there's like one deck playing it. There's like Tron was playing it, and like Amulet was playing a couple. So it kind of just ended up being like, this isn't a card that you can just put in any deck. It's a card that like you can put in decks that already has synergies with it. So Tron, you're like, okay, this card makes sense in Tron. Like Amulet Titan, like, okay, this card makes sense in Amulet. But they already had a lot of artifact synergies. They had big mana, stuff like that. So I wonder if we'll get to that point. I don't know, because I do think the power of these sort of decks, power level is pretty high. So what happens is, like, it can be hard to evaluate these when you're testing, because sometimes you're just gonna get all these like free wins, and the deck's gonna feel amazing, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's fully refined. You can end up like playing with like a deck list that's maybe not amazing or something, and you just keep like, small sample size, you get free wins and stuff, and you're like, man, this feels amazing. Like, this deck's so broken. But it might be less consistent. And I think that's kind of the trade-off with some of these decks. Okay, so this is interesting. So we now have 5 types. We could Preordain turn 1. This is a very medium hand, I think. Like, we could keep Preordain turn 1 and then try to find a 2-drop for turn 2. But it's not going to be amazing because we do have Subtlety to slow down the opponent a little bit. I'm inclined to keep this. I think maybe you could mulligan this unknown matchup. This hand doesn't really duel. It's just a little clunky. But Preordain can smooth things, so we'll give it a shot. We're on the draw as well, so I don't know exactly what my opponent's on. But I'm going to give this hand a shot. We'll see if I regret that. Iteration's obviously something we don't really want to cast until turn 3 or later. So when I'm mulligan to 5, could be Tron. I don't know this hand's that great against Tron. We don't have a 1-drop or another 2-drop, but we are less threat dense than the regular zoo list, so that's kind of to be expected at a certain point. It is Tron. It is Star. Okay, I'm not going to fight over Star. So this is a deck that I've heard is like making a big comeback because people are like, oh, this deck's really good against these Guildpact decks, which I think it is to an extent. I think it's more like Guildpact's not good against, like, doesn't win the game against Tron. I don't know if I'm ready to say that these decks are so different. Like, I could just take this right now, which I guess I can't take it yet. Okay, I guess I Preordain here to try to find something. Yeah, what else am I doing? Like, I could just play Sacred Foundry tap, and then I can't bind next turn. Okay, I think we're just going to Steam Vents Preordain. So I'm not entirely convinced that these decks are... Let's see what we got here. We have Flooded Strand. We have Zagoth Triome in the deck. Flooded Strand can get us... this is awkward, right? Not that great. I guess our deck's not really doing anything right now. Like, another Scion doesn't help me. I can bottom 1, can play Flooded Strand next turn, but this is really awkward. I guess I shouldn't have... Like, do I have a way to... I can get green-white next turn and then bind something. Maybe that's my best bet. Like, another Scion doesn't really help me, so let's put this on the bottom, and I guess we'll draw this. but maybe you could also argue to bottom. Yeah, so we're not really applying any pressure. So, but my opponent did mulligan quite a lot. There's also potential we could find like force, and then just like force whatever he tries to do on turn 3. Like if we had a force right now. Okay. So maybe he just has Natty Tron. Like what would he didn't crack the star, which is kind of interesting. But maybe it's because I'm not doing anything, so it's just gonna be like, all right, whatever. Ugh. All right. I guess we just like, do we just do nothing here? Yeah, we got a slower hand. Flooded Strand can get us 4 types. Could go Footfalls. No, we can go Footfalls hand. Okay. All right. Well, we're playing slower burn. I could try to take the Chromatic Star. I don't think that's where we want to be at. I have Temple Guard in my deck. We'll see. See, he might just have Natty Tron and then try to go Karn. I can do something. Yeah, so he has Natty Tron. Next move. Wormcoil. Could be afraid to counterspell, right? Sure. Is he going to try to go One Ring here? That'd be fine. I don't know. Yeah, so if we had like Force, we'd probably force this, but I need another land. We still have this Subtlety, so I don't know what I'm exactly afraid of, but maybe I should be afraid of things. Gets a Saga. Okay, so it's pretty exciting. All right, so now we can get our Zagoth Triome and play a threat. Of course, we haven't applied any pressure yet, but he hasn't really done much either. Okay, so let me just make sure I don't fuck this up, right? I probably want to hold up Binding. I don't know what I guess he could have like main deck Dismember or something. Main deck Pick Your Poison. Seems unlikely. He's gonna know what I'm holding up with this, but Ragavan's interesting. We could double spell. I don't think that's really where we want to be at. I think we're better to use, like, if he plays something big, then I can Subtlety it and then dash Ragavan next turn to, like, steal it. I think it's more important to hold up Binding. If I have all my types, huh? It's gonna be pretty obvious what we have here. We haven't really done anything yet, but that's okay. So anyway, I think I rambled on there, but I'm not entirely sure that this matchup is favorable for Tron, although I've heard people argue it is, at least against the Murktide versions. Of course, we didn't have much pressure this game. We kept probably a hand that maybe should have mulligan, but that's okay. Like, if he's just going to play a Saga and then try to outvalue me, then I think I'm in pretty good shape. Okay, One Ring. Okay. I mean, I'm sure he's going to upkeep tap it. Probably just Iteration here, I guess. I could hard cast Guildpact, but then I can't hold up Binding. That's probably something I do next turn. I do have 2 lands in hand. Like, what am I going to do? I get Iteration, maybe try to find a Force. Maybe that's the best move here. I think that is the best move. Okay. I guess I'll just play tap land, huh? No reason to play Ragavan into Sweeper or something. I kind of think I want that on top. Okay, now we just wait. Cool, he's got Warping Whale. All right, so bind his ring, and we'll see. He's got 2 cards in hand. I mean, he's going to draw a banger at some point, but I have Subtlety to do something here. And he can start making Saga tokens, but they're not going to be very big. But he can block Ragavan with them, which is a little annoying. Also just jam Guildpact, but I think I want to do that. Right, because if he just goes like O-Stone or something. I guess he goes... So I'm just going to attack here. We have so many options, I just don't actually know what to do. Like, I can't get Guildpact, but the life gain doesn't matter that much, so I'm not going to just jam it. But of course, it's turn 5 when he didn't do much damage to him. That's okay, though. 2 cards in hand. Like, I don't know what he would fetch up with Saga. I guess he can destroy the Binding and get his ring back, but then I'll just bind it again. Yeah, he can make a 1/1, that's for sure. So get, like, Haywire Might, and then get his ring back, and then I wait for him to tap it, and we're just in the same boat. Chromatic Sphere, sure. Does he not have Haywire Might main deck, maybe? Or does he not care? Does he have another ring? Gonna get Boseiju? All right. I don't know what he's doing. Trying to dig for something, obviously. I think we're just gonna hard cast a Subtlety. Obviously, we hope we get value out of it. Looks like he's doing something. No Force to be found. Again, he might still win this game. Like, yeah, he got his Boseiju back. That's cool. And play another One Ring. Barn. Okay, perfect. Value Town. Play blue, blue, green, blue. Okay. Yeah, he bottoms Karn. Interesting. So now we have to decide if we're just gonna jam Guildpact here and gain 1,000,000 life. But that doesn't really help me that much, does it? Preordain can find me Force, but I probably need to hold up Binding. Like, we know he has Boseiju in hand, so he needs another way to get green mana. So we're basically talking about, like, do I care if I gain life? We bottom, and what does that mean? I guess we want to probably try to find a Force. That's probably the better move here first. Okay, we didn't find a Force. We found a Bolt and a Binding. I don't think I care about Guildpact right now. I probably do want Bolt, though. Do I want another Binding, though? I don't think I want another Binding. I think I do want Bolt. So we could dash Ragavan. That's just not going to really do much, though. I think we're just going to attack with my Flyers and then just hold up mana, maybe. At 9. So he's basically dead next turn. He would have to get a way to get green mana. I think I sequenced this correctly. We'll see. You'd have to have Natty draw another One Ring, which he could. Obviously, he can do a lot of things here. Like Ulamog or something would be scary. Oh, he's doing something. I wonder if I could have played this better. The deck's a lot harder to play with Preordain and Iteration for sure. Yeah, he's just going to play, Wormcoil? Oh, yeah, that doesn't really do anything for him. He's just dead. He has to play another One Ring. So he's just going to attack for 6. Okay. like O-Stone plus pop or something. I don't know what my opponent's doing. I guess he's just dead. Right, all right. So he's just gonna race. I don't know. There's Force Negation, so now I feel like I really can't lose. Right, Wormcoil doesn't have reach and mess this up. Flying. Just a 2. Let's just make sure I have everything up I need. All right, we got there against Tron. He had a really bad hand. I mean, I feel like I didn't even disrupt him that much against him, except on the Karn. I wonder why he bottomed the Karn to get a Wormcoil when I had 2 flyers. I don't know. Okay, we got there. Tron supposedly bad matchup. Maybe it is. Who knows? We had a pretty mediocre hand. Maybe it was not supposed to be a keep. TBD. Okay, how are we going to sideboard against Tron? Sideboarding with this deck, not so easy, huh? Okay, I feel like bolts are probably bad, for sure. I think Guildpact's bad, too, actually. Do I take it out, though? I think we want Boseijus? Tidebinders? I don't think ending's really where we want to be at. I don't know that Pick Your Poison really is either. I guess it hits 1 ring. Do I want to just take out Guildpacts entirely? I think they're pretty bad. Although Iteration doesn't feel amazing either. I don't really know what I'm doing, by the way, sideboarding here. Like maybe we just trim 2 Guildpacts. It's not like completely dead. It's just not very good. I don't think I want Stern. I don't think I want any of these other cards. Like maybe even Bolt is better. I mean, I won the game last time. Is it better than 2 Guildpacts? I don't know. It might be one of those things you're not supposed to cut Guildpact, but I feel like Guildpact actually does nothing against Tron. So I could see like cutting these and keeping 2 bolts in. I figure I guess these can pitch as blue cards, and I want to watch my blue card count. I don't know. We'll just try this again. I haven't played against Tron that much, so but I know he's going to bring in crap for the Guildpacts anyway. This might be overkill, but I guess it can hit 1 ring. Can hit I don't know, other stuff. All right, so we have Guildpact plus double Force Negation plus Kavu. I don't know. I'd probably keep this. All right, well, we got Guildpact. We got half the thing, even though we sided out too. Sand is not amazing, I guess, but I guess we have turn 1 binding, whatever he does. Okay, so we could just bind this. That's actually not the worst on turn 1, but then turn 2, I can't really do anything. I'm probably not going to force this. It's not too cute here. If I draw another land, then I'll bind the Sphere. And he kept a lot. He might just have Natty Tron. But like I think I really need to play the Kavu on turn 2. So I don't know. I don't think like binding that feels that great. If I can't play Kavu turn 2. Now we have Subtlety. Ugh. Decision time, huh? I guess we'll just do this. I guess we really do need to play Kavu turn 2. So try this out. Risking it a little bit, I suppose. Because now I'm just allowing him to get Tron. Although I guess I could technically force his stirrings or whatever that thing he's about to do. That's bad though. I think I'm gonna force this. I think I want to pitch Subtlety and keep the other force. Although maybe you could argue with my sequencing there, and I could have just binded the thing on turn 1 and saved a force. Or I could have just waited for him to get Tron, but I mean, he could still have Natty Tron. Anything's possible, right? Still get Kavu on board. Sweet, Kavu. All right, so we're gonna play our Kavu. Maybe it wasn't great to do that sequence, and I could have just binded turn 1, but then I wouldn't have a Kavu on board. I don't know. Still learning about this matchup. Obviously had options. Next turn I can hardcast Force. So I just need him to not have Natty Tron this turn. But he might have. He kept like 6 or something, 7. Okay, he doesn't. But he might have. No, he's only at 3 mana. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, Dismember. Yeah. A little annoying. Maybe we'll get Iteration or something. He killed my 1 threat so far. I guess I pitched some in my hand. I mean, it's not the worst. If you guys 1 ring this turn, I'm probably better off just binding it instead of trying to force it. I guess I'll just bind that then. Do I even need to bind it right now? Guess I will. Maybe I don't need to though. Maybe this is all just bait. Any other land is really what I need actually. Land? Technically land. I mean, I could just blow up his power plant, but I think it's probably better to hold up Subtlety here and force. Like he's already far away from Tron. We'll just play this. Right. Yeah, I think this is a smart move. I could like blow up the mine or something, but he's like so far from Tron. I want to get a threat on board. Okay. Sure. Okay. And we're not really applying pressure right now. If I have to hardcast Force here, it's gonna be kind of annoying. Doing something. Yeah, that's what he was doing. Sure. I guess I just cast Subtlety here. No point in holding it. You can like blow up something. You could blow up O-Stone. I don't really care. That's my 3/3 flyer. He knows I'm holding up something. Not the fastest clock. He might have another Dismember. All right, we'll see. Oh, that's good. Should probably hold up Force though. No, I should though. What he goes O-Stone. He gets if he like Boseijus this, gets his O-Stone back, blows up everything. I guess I'll hold up Force. I don't know. It's like very close, I suppose, because it's a faster clock if I play Scion, but it's like such a blowout if you just Boseijus that, right? So you Boseiju it, and then he has almost enough mana. So I think we'll stick with this plan. Although it is close. Like getting the life doesn't matter in this matchup, but getting another 4/4 flyer on the battlefield does. But I think like holding up Force is also pretty good too. Boseiju. I mean, this could just be a bait and he has something else, but I have to do this. I don't think he has anything. I mean, let's see what he has. Oh, he's got something big. One Ring? Sure. So I already have one O-Stone here. You could obviously get a Boseiju. Get the Saga, sure. I mean, this game might be slipping away. You could argue I should let the O-Stone resolve, but he's going to draw a bunch of cards from One Ring. So I'm going to try to crack this to get, should probably thin, I guess. Get some other colors in case he blows up my Guildpact. Yeah, I guess Boseiju would be the worst, because then he can get back his O-Stone and then destroy everything. Oh wait, actually, maybe I'll just get Thundering Falls here. Yeah, I keep forgetting I have this in my deck. Surveil 1. I probably have to keep that on top, huh? And I think I just have to iterate here. I'm trying to think if this matters how I do this. What the hell? So I guess we'll just do it like this. Try to find something. Do the thing. All right, he's got one card in hand. So I guess I lose if he draws exactly Boseiju, then he Boseijus this, destroy each non-land permanent without a fate counter on it, then remove all. Yeah, I mean, can I afford to not do this though? Like I'm not winning with just a 3/3 on board with him having One Ring. So I think I just have to hope he bricks on Boseijus. Just like maybe not where you want to be at. I could just wait and be like, oh, I got 3/3 subtlety. I don't know, I might be losing this game. It's really, again, I think Ragavan's like really important in this matchup. I don't exactly know how to play this. But he has One Ring and he's got, oh, he does have Tron too. Okay, so he has like 1,000,000 mana. So I have to just hope he bricks here, which is maybe not a great strategy. I think Iteration was right to do there. Oh, he countered it. That's what happened. Okay, well, he had to have exactly that. All right, now it's, okay, so now he's looking for Boseiju, but he doesn't have any green mana. Okay, he gets Karn. He's going to get another One Ring. I can get the O-Stone with Karn, but does he have mana to pop it? Oh, maybe he does. It might just be over then. He'd have to blow up his own Karn. Huh. Yeah, I don't know I was winning by not playing Scion here, though. That's the problem. Like, now he can get the O-Stone back and then pop it. Okay. Yeah, again, new deck. Don't know exactly how to approach this matchup, what hands to keep. Is a little less threat dense than other hands, but again, than other decks or other versions of Zoo, but I still think if I knew how to play this exactly, then I'd be fine. Although maybe my utilization early wasn't great. Could have blown up some stuff. Or, in that early sequencing with, like, I could have binded on turn 1, this Chromatic Sphere, actually set him back pretty far. I'm assuming he can just get O-Stone back. Does he have 5 mana? He's got 5 mana, so he can just, like, wipe my board. No, this isn't a great place to be. I mean, he's about to do that line. He has exactly, no, he's got more than 5 mana. He can play all his dust. Ugin the Spirit Dragon, okay. What are you going to Ugin for minus? What's your plan here? Why did he do that? He's just assuming I can't kill both of them, because I guess I can't pick one or the other. This doesn't really do anything. Okay, so he got his O-Stone back. I guess that was his plan. So he did Ugin -7. Okay, well, I mean, we're going to lose this game, obviously. I mean, it's turn 7 against Tron. I didn't quite have enough pressure. I'd have to think about sequencing here. Maybe this matchup is unfavorable with these versions, but I also didn't have Ragavan at all. But maybe I need to keep a more threat-heavy hand. Also, where's my Questing Druids at? I haven't seen him yet. I think they're in my deck. Gets the Leveler, so if I get a Bolt, he's not dead, right? Need Tribal Flames, that's not in my deck. Force Negations, probably not bad. I think I just probably ignore everything. Just try to kill him with, like, ring triggers plus other stuff. At 8, you can just cast Cityscape Leveler, so it's probably over. But he's close. Close to dying. He's at 6. Creates a token. Haywire Might, maybe? Just to be able to gain 2 life. Oh, he got a Sphere. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So does he have 2 rings? Okay. Yep. Really is playing around with Force Negation, right? Oh, is this maybe the thing that blows up my lands? Although he still would die then. He's a flyer. Guess he can play Cityscape Leveler to kill my Scion. He can blow up his own One Ring. Is that what he's about to do? Seems like what he's about to do. Gain 2 life. Maybe still has mana for Leveler too. Force this. He has 3, plays Cityscape Leveler. Does he have enough to play a Cityscape Leveler? Right, he needs 8 mana. He has 2 plus 2 is 4, 5, 6, 7. So he doesn't if he cracks Haywire Might. But I guess he just would cast it anyway, but he's in danger of dying to a top deck something. I don't know, maybe this is bad actually. He hasn't played a land, I don't think. I mean, it might have just been a bait. I couldn't do anything about it. Yep. So, okay, he did have 1 more forest to play Cityscape Leveler too. Okay, now the game's over. Okay, well, he had to have exactly 1 more land. I mean, he drew a lot of cards, so who am I kidding? Okay, Tron. Doing Tron things. Yeah. I guess I'll Preordain. Not a whole lot I can hit, huh? Alright. I mean, I guess actually technically it's not over. I should bottom both these. Because I could get a hit. No, Binding doesn't do it. I need something to get rid of Cityscape Leveler. Binding, but I don't have white for it, so I don't know if I had a chance. I guess I did have a chance to get white mana. Could have bound this. What's this doing? Gaining 1, so he's gonna 11. So what, if I didn't hit Stirrings, then he would have found multiple other spells. I mean, I just basically forced him to have one more land in hand, and he did. All right, there's a little Nog, so it's over. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I could have played it better. Maybe a better player would have won that game. I felt like we had a pretty good window to win it, but he just got his way out of it. I guess that's why we have Boseijus too. Like, I kept him off Tron, but I didn't. It's kind of the same thing. It's like I didn't apply enough pressure, which is maybe just kind of the nature of this deck. It's a little more tempo-y than just like pressure. So it's like if I have Ragavan turn 1, it's over. I don't even know if Pick Your Poison's good or not in this matchup. I didn't think Guildpact was good, but it still somehow showed up. Maybe Bolt is just better. I don't know. Turn 1 Ragavan? Keep. Obviously not a perfect hand, but good enough. Okay, so sequencing here. What is in my deck, you might ask? So I have, if I go red, if I play Steam Vents, then I can't get 5 types without a third land. But I can't get 5 types without a third land anyway, so I'm kind of just play Steam Vents, and then turn 2 I can go Preordain plus something else. That's what we'll do here. Trying to think of which of these it makes more sense to use. I might own upkeep stop. I think we'll just jam Steam Vents, huh? He did keep a lot of cards, so he might just have Natty Tron. And we'll fight through it though. Might hopefully no Dismember. Uh-oh. Mine plus Dismember. Yep. Now we're a little bit in trouble. I guess not really. I mean, Tidebinder's good. I'm trying to think if I want to crack this first. Like, I can get a... The reason I would crack is I can set up 2 draws, but at the same time, like, what am I going to play next turn other than just Scion? But it could be like a Force Negation, I guess. But then, so we could get like... what's the Tron? We only have Zagoth in the deck. Ugh. All right, I think we're going to Preordain first. Try to find a land. All right, now we got punished. Yeah. So we really want both these. But I guess we'll keep this one. So, well, let me think about this for a second. So, this goes on top. Uh-oh. I fucked that up. I wanted Force first. Okay. That's okay. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I did that in the wrong order. I wanted Force in my hand. Surely my opponent won't play anything that's forceable. Like, he's just gonna have it on turn 3, huh? Yeah, we could have Force mapped. Also Tidebinder map though. It's pretty tempting. Very tempting actually. He could also just not. I think we'll just pass here. I don't know. You could just not do anything, I suppose. I don't remember what my black source is. We'll find out, huh? It is Overgrown Tomb. So to get a black source, I can get green black here, and then this I have to get blue white, but I don't think I have blue white. It's annoying to have hard cast Force mana. Okay, well, let's just get all our types then. Right, green. Let's think about this. So blue, red, black, green, black. All right. And then we'll get red, white, I guess. Could get green, white, but I get blue, white because I don't have it in my deck. Get Tidebinder, go. I'm at 11, by the way. It's Tron, though. Who cares? Also, my MTGO is being as slow as possible. Okay, doesn't even have a third land. Good for me. Maybe. Okay, he does. He has Saga. Oh, cool. Okay, Ragavan. So we can dash Ragavan, play Scion. I guess that's good, huh? And hold up Force. I guess he could have another Dismember, which would be very annoying. But I will live with it. Exile to mine. All right, he's close to dead. Not quite dead next turn. I guess he can chump the Tidebinder. See what he goes for here. See what he goes for. Another power plant. This is fine. Does he have Boseiju in his hand, maybe? Probably Boseiju, huh? So he'll Boseiju the Scion plus block Ragavan and trade that way and then go to 8. I could try to Preordain for something. I could try to iterate for something. What would that thing be, though? Like, we already have Force. We could try to find, like, a Binding or something. Could just dash. I guess that's the worst case, is if he cracks the star and then goes Boseiju plus something else. Like, am I just being dumb to dash Ragavan right now? Maybe it's just Preordain to find a land drop. I think we're gonna go for it. You got Boseiju, you got it, dude. I'll live with it. I will live with it. I guess Dismember will do it too, but he's gonna lose life to do that. All right, see it. Okay, he does not have Boseiju. He's gonna trade with the Tidebinder. So either way, we want to Force Negation up. I guess we could Preordain to find something else. We could also just iterate because I haven't hit a land drop, but then we're gonna use a treasure to iterate. I don't know if that actually makes sense because we could break. I'll just play a Scion and force my opponent to deal with that. I think I like that better. Play Scion, hold up Force. Yeah, I think that's probably the best play. Exile 1 ring. Sure. All right. Play second Scion. Okay. What could go wrong? I guess he can get Haywire Might, but he needs green mana to do that, but he has a star to do that. But that's still... He needs a few things. MTGO is extra slow today. God, he's floating the green mana. I'm gonna let him do whatever he wants to do here. Okay. He's gonna wait for my upkeep and then... I'm gonna do it. What does he got? Boseiju? I dash Ragavan. Something's happening. Sure. So it's like a Boseiju. He's gonna go Forest plus Boseiju. Builds tower. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna force this for 1 ring and win the game. Question mark. I think he's gonna Boseiju me, but kind of confused what's going on. So I'll just wait. Just keep cycling cards again. So even if he finds Boseiju at this point, I'm not entirely sure what it does. He knows I have Ragavan in hand. All right, we got there. Tron. I don't know if I played that second game correctly. That game took forever, but whatever. Here we are. All right, so we have the one lander with Preordain. I'm probably supposed to keep this on the draw. And Force and Questing Druid. We got a lot of card draw. Oh, is this burn? No. Probably like the mirror, honestly. Let's see what we want to do here. Guildpact just in time. I guess we just want to do green-blue, probably. We could do red-blue, but we probably want to do green-blue and just dig for another land. Feels like a mirror. Well, I guess we could technically do... Just gonna do green-blue. We'll figure it out. Nice, dude. Double land. I guess I kind of want both of them, huh? Yeah, I'll take both of them. So now we can go red-white, and then... Yeah, I guess I could have sequenced this better, right? I could have gone... I don't know. I have to prioritize blue more than I'm used to. Oh, man. This feels like... what is this? Breach? Kahira. Oh, control? I don't know what he's gonna do. I'm gonna play Kavu, though. He's probably gonna play Teferi, huh? That's okay. That is okay with me. See a Stifle or something? Oh, play my Kavu. Nice being on draw here because otherwise he could have Prismatic Endinged. Now it's like harder for him to do that. Stern Scolding, I guess. No, it's a 4/4. Reprieve. Okay. This nice basic island, so it's just control, I guess. I'm gonna force this Teferi. He goes with that route here. It looks like it, huh? Narset. Yeah, I'm gonna force Narset. Okay. And do I think he plays Verdict? He could. I don't know what these lists are playing right now. Playing everything would be bad into exactly a Verdict. What's he most likely to play? One Ring or Verdict? Let's think about this for a second. You know, I have Binding up if I just play Kavu. I don't know what the lists are on these days. I guess if he goes Verdict, it's a 2-for-1. If I just hold up mana for Kavu, it's gonna be obvious what I have. Oh, I don't have double red though if I want to get 5 types. All right. I guess we'll just replay Kavu. Hold up Binding in case he goes One Ring. We're at 11 life. Oh, we actually can't hold that up. That was actually a huge mistake then. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I got the wrong land. Classic. Subtlety? No. All right, well, we'll just bluff that we have something up. Yeah, that was bad, actually. I just took damage for no reason and that was really bad. So I needed to get a different land to hold up Binding. So I needed to just, yeah. Why did I do that? Yeah, this is going to lose me the game. He's going to draw cards from this. Ooh, devastating. Yeah, that's so bad for me. Like, I could have just not cracked that, and now I have to bind it, and... Ugh. All right, we're going to hit a land. I guess we'll just hold up Druid here. We can also loot. Land's pretty decent, though. Like, just play the land. I guess we try to Druid for something. Okay, let's think about this for a second. We need another red source, and we can't get it on this. Oh, we can get a Plains, though. We don't have Plains in the deck. We get Temple Garden. Could have his own Force Negation. Be kind of annoying. All right, yeah, so that was really bad. I just gave him a card to draw. Obviously, you don't really want to do that in this type of matchup. Fortunate for me. Okay, didn't get punished too bad yet. And then we need another red source. I guess we just wait on Questing Druid. I don't think there's that much value in just casting Ragavan. I mean, it's nice to not have to hold up the mana, but I think we're just going to wait on Questing Druid. I don't know. We're figuring it out. Could have gone, no, I already hit a land drop, so Iteration would have been that good. Oh, damn. The old Island Cycle Lorien revealed. Maybe we can Druid into Force or something. We'll see. We can look at a lot of cards in the next 2 turns. We haven't done any damage to him, though. It's turn 5. We've done nothing. Is he reprieved plus... Yeah, so you've been 1 card lower, which would have been really good for us. I don't think he has much of anything, honestly. You could have Teferi, I guess. Prismatic Ending for 2. Okay. For that, I will say this. Okay, we kind of bricked on everything. So that was good. Hit 2 lands. Okay, that was pretty bad breaking. So what do we do now? We have like nothing. Like we can play the Druid. Like we have enough red sources. I guess we play this. Like what is Iteration going to find me? Force? I could also try to Druid again. I could also play this. Like dash Ragavan. I guess we start getting threats on board, huh? So green. And then seek the beast again. I mean, I'll look at the top 2. But it's only till my next end step. So we could also just iterate this turn. Gives me the top 3. Also dash Ragavan. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess maybe we'll just seek the beast again and just hard cast this. We've done no damage to control deck on turn 5. Pretty legendary. I don't know, we're doing something. Doing the thing at 6 life. All bar creatures. Kind of annoying, huh? I guess this is fine. I mean, you can just play another counter spell. I guess he was playing Verdict. Okay, so he hit Kavu. So I think we want to play the Druid first, right? So let's go green. Then we'll play Preordain using this way. Yeah, try to find again Force or something. All right. Bottom this. I mean, this is pretty good. Probably want this on top, huh? And then just play Kavu. Hopefully, it doesn't have a second Verdict. I don't know. We're battling. Like that Solitude, maybe? I mean, another verdict would be annoying, but it's just whatever. You just had it, dude. Gets this one ring back. Okay. Look for another one ring. Find another one ring. It's rough for me. That's what he's just doing right now. Prismatic Ending again. Okay. I think we'll probably, iterate first, I guess? The Ragavan's interesting too, but I think it's probably iteration time, huh? So I just want to make sure I do this right. So we need to use red-blue. We want probably an answer to this one ring. So like binding. Sure. So dash Ragavan. Okay, so we're swinging for a bunch. Again, I mean, he's going to draw a bunch of cards from one ring, so might not be in amazing shape, but I can still play Scion here. Hit another one ring. Okay, so he's dead next turn. Kind of cool to be able to keep dashing Ragavan with Druid, but I mean, he's going to find something, right? At 10 life, so he's going to find something. Okay, finds Teferi, so he can bounce the Druid back to hand, but then I draw cards. Bounce the Scion back to hand, okay. Okay, so this feels like it's going to be a Solitude. So he's expecting me to dash Ragavan and then Solitude. I could, so he'll be able to gain life if I dash Ragavan here. Let's see, right? Because I can play Scion. I guess we play Scion first, if that's going to be his line. He's got Solitude in hand. Let's go play Scion first. Dash Ragavan. I'm assuming it's a Solitude, but he's got to crack that fetch still. And he can only get rid of 2 of my things, unless he's got something else I'm not thinking of. Yeah, it's Solitude. So Solitude, the Druid, block the Ragavan. Yep. He's not going to gain any life if he does that, yeah. Ragavan still has first strike, so he's not going to gain any life from this. My line looked like it makes sense. I decide if he's going to block or not. He is going to block. And first strike for the win. Okay, so now I have to decide if I'm going to bind anything, and I don't think so. Oh, I guess you could bind one ring. Yeah, I should have bound one ring. That was actually a huge mistake. He's going to lose life, but he's going to draw a million cards, so I should have bound it. Whatever. Whatever. I'll live with it. Yeah, I don't know. I was like, oh yeah, should I just let him draw 3? No, I shouldn't, obviously. There's his Narset. Cool. And I'm going to keep digging for stuff. He needs an answer to Scion. Oh, he found another one ring. Okay. Okay, so obviously that was a pun. I don't know what I was thinking there. But I can kill Teferi and Narset this turn. He plays the one ring. Then I can bind the one ring. And we'll see. I don't know. I guess I can start discarding my hand. Yeah, obviously we should have bound that. That was a huge mistake. Sag. Yep. Other Scion's interesting. Okay, so let's start with dashing Ragavan. Basically wipe his board. Make sure I'm tapping right for this. Yes, I have another Solitude plus white card. He thinks it's unlikely. So this one will attack Teferi. This will attack Narset. Okay. So Teferi's still going to die. Pretty good deal. What? Oh. Did I misclick? Come on, man. I'm losing this game on fucking bullshit misclicks. What the hell is that? What the fuck? All right. Well, I think I must have misclicked there and attacked there. Obviously, one of them should have fucking died. So I don't know what I don't know why I clicked to attack on. I thought I did it right, but obviously not. It's like Teferi would be dead right now. He wouldn't be able to draw with one ring. Wow, how annoying, huh? Just keep punting this game away. All right. Well, we had a couple punts here that would have probably won us the game, honestly. Yeah. So obviously, Scion was supposed to kill Narset, and then and he blinded the Scion, so the Narset would live, and the Teferi would be dead, and then I'd bind the whatever. This is 4th one ring. Another verdict. Okay. So now he can. Now I guess I'll just dash at him if he has another Solitude. Gonna do this thing. Okay. Okay. All right. Last turn. Okay. Yeah. We misclicked. Okay. Yeah. That's MTGO. Whatever. Okay. How do we want to sideboard against control? I don't really know. I feel like Tidebinder's probably good. Is it though? Stern Scolding? No, I don't know what Stern Scolding. I guess Tidebinder's probably good, huh? It's not good. Bolt's probably bad. I think that's probably good. Maybe Pick Your Poison's good, but I kind of feel like it's narrow, but I have binding for its rings. I don't know. We'll see. Try something like this. Okay. See if I can do this faster, because my MTGO is like really slow. I think it's a bad hand. I mean, I can turn 1 Preordain to turn 2. I don't know. I think it's a little risky against a control deck. I've turned 1 Preordain, brick. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too greedy. This is awful. Ugh, should have just kept that 7. Double Preordain. Okay. Guess we'll do this then. Get rid of Preordain. Get rid of Druid. I mean, Druid draws us cards, but binding is binding better than. So you could bind my Guildpact and I could get this back. Maybe Druid's actually better then. It just gives me card advantage. All right, I guess we're doing the thing, huh? Oh, wait, I needed to keep Preordain, actually. Fuck, that was stupid. I forgot I don't have a turn 1 play. That was so bad. Yeah, I don't even have second land. Sigh. All right, well, now it's over. So I need to keep that Preordain turn 1 instead of Druid. I got confused. I mean, we can get bailed out by drawing a land, but that's so bad. I would have had like 3 looks at a land instead of all right, well, that's like so that's so devastating for me. Maybe we can get bailed out by a land. No. All right. Well, we're losing this game on our own punt. Sag. Oh man, that was so bad for me. So now it's probably over. Because now you can just hold up counters or reprieve for Scion. Yep. Badge. I'm just gonna concede. All right, I'm just gonna concede. I don't really feel like playing against control, and I just punted this away. So, that was stupid. So we basically lost to control against our own punts. I guess it happens playing a new kind of deck. You know, this doesn't feel great. Is what it is, though. Okay, back for round 3, and we just have a classic zoo hand. Turn 1 Ragavan, turn 2 Kavu, turn 3 Scion. Just as we like it. Just have to think of how we want to do this. No, we're gonna keep this. I guess we're just gonna go Sacred Foundry turn 1, and then turn 2 Overgrown Tomb. And turn 1 Saga's a little scary. Hand's not really good against. If he just goes Grazer. Oh, Drum. Oh, with this deck. Okay. All right. Well, this is. I don't. What the hell is this? Is this just like Affinity? I mean, Ragavan's not great here, but we're doing it, I guess. All right. So red, white, green, black. All right. I guess we're gonna jam Ragavan. I mean, he could be Hammertime, I guess. Turn 1 Saga's kind of a weird move. I guess if he's Hammertime, I just die here. On 3, he has 3 cards in hand, but he's just gonna make a. I guess I didn't need to do this again. Fuck, that was stupid. You can just have Surge of Salvation here. I don't really know what to do. I wanted to play Ragavan, but now I'm like, just gonna have Saga tokens to block it next turn. No, he doesn't have mana for that. No, he does if he taps Drum. Alright, I think I'm just still play it. I don't know if the problem is I don't know if my opponent's against on Hammer or something else. But I feel like if you're on Hammer, you don't do this. You don't go turn 1 Saga, but maybe he does with the rest of his hand. Okay, so he's just setting up for a Paladin. Okay, Binding is handy. I guess we want to play this first, huh? Like, we're gonna attack. Like, I'm trying to think of when I would need to bind something. Like, am I actually able to tap out here? Or am I just gonna die? I don't think he's gonna block this. Yeah, he needs this creature alive. Makes sense. Makes it easier for me, huh? Now I can just get so I kind of want to hold up Bolt and Binding, right? If I bolt his only creature, he can go 1. If I bolt now, let's say he has a protection spell, then I'm gonna take 1,000,000 damage. I guess I had decisions to make, huh? This isn't that easy. Because, like, I guess I would lose to 1 protection spell if I bolt him now. No, I don't. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I could upkeep Bolt. He goes protection spell. It will at least fuck up the mana he's floating. Because he has to tap this to use the mana. I think this is smart. This is SMRAT. Now he has to tap Drum and the Thopter to do this. If he wants to save it. Did not want to save it. So is he going to get another Thopter, I guess? I don't really know what he's doing. Maybe I'm dead. I just keep attacking his creatures. I feel like I'm in a pretty decent spot if I do that. It's Gingerbrute. Second Hammer. This is like kind of annoying because now he can have a protection spell. So what if we do play this? You can chump Ragavan, but I'll give it first strike, so he really can't. I guess he just doesn't attack then, but then I think this is fine. Actually, I guess, hold on, let's think for a second. I could go Thundering Footfalls, right? Get the Surveil. Let's try this first. I don't know, I'm trying to think of how I lose this game. Another Scion? Probably don't need that. Probably want some kind of counter or something. Right, so he has 1 untapped thing. So if I go like this, and he has Solitude, and that's how I get screwed over, like he could block here. I guess he could just chump here. That's always a possibility. And what am I going to do? Trade a Ragavan for a Gingerbrute? Yeah, that's fine. Hold up mana. I'm going to loot away this Triome, though. I don't know. Just kind of clicking buttons at this point. Like, maybe it's bad to trade this Ragavan here, but I don't think it's that terrible. I'm afraid to untap. Yeah, okay. Exiled Cigar's Aid. Okay, so now I can just play Scion and then upkeep Bind the Gingerbrute. And he can have a protection spell, but again, he has to tap it to do it. I think I'm doing okay here. Right? Sure. But now you're dead. Like, what's your move now? Okay, you have a blocker. Okay. So he has to... Oh man, what a surprise. Okay, I guess we'll loot away this land. Should we just attack with everything? Loot away the land? Start with that. Do I need to attack with everything? Like, right? Because we don't have lethal. So he blocks here. He'll take 9, go to 2. I guess we'll just discard the land. I mean, I could discard Druid. Druid can find me Bolt, potentially. The Ragavan. Interesting. All right, we got there. I don't know what my opponent's plan was. All right, cool. Interesting. He saw no lands that entire game. I guess he just was. It's not very common. I've seen Hammer on turn 0 just do that. Okay, so what do we want to do against Hammertime? Huh? Boseiju's probably good. Force is probably not very good. Like, we tried to fight over individual hammers. I wonder if Tidebinder is better and like Prismatic Endings. I feel like this isn't a Force Negation matchup. I could be wrong. Stern Scolding seems decent, especially on the draw. Is Tidebinder? Is this I guess a Hidetsugu matchup for sure. Maybe we cut a couple of Ragavans just because Ragavan's like fine in this, but not amazing. And like, I don't even know if Pick Your Poison's good at all. You know, Sager's probably good. I guess it's good against Or is it Saga? I just don't know how many of these effects I want. Like maybe this is better than Boseiju just because like I can get him. I can kill a Saga. Seems like decent. But Boseiju is like instant speed way to kill it. We don't really have more instant speed ways for Hammer. No, maybe I want like Tidebinder because I could just Tidebind the Saga. Like I want like all these cards, so I don't really know what to take out. Like what's not good in this matchup? Guildpact is probably still fine. Like maybe this is overkill. Like maybe I'm bringing 3 Prismatic Endings, and maybe I don't need that much. Might even have time to do any of these things here. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like Tidebinder's probably gonna be too slow on the draw. Your poison could be fine. Or Stone Rain effects, Stern Scolding I think is fine. Like maybe we just cut like 1 Druid because it's kind of like this game's not gonna go that long, and like maybe we don't bring in all the Prismatic Endings, just like 2 of them because it's not instant speed. I don't know, something like this. I feel like I have a lot of cards for this matchup. I didn't even bring in the Boseijus. I didn't bring in all the Tidebinders. Maybe Subtlety's not good here. I think it is though. Oh, I think this is probably a keep. We have the combo. We only have 1 land, but we also have interaction too. Like if my opponent tries to do the Saga thing again, or like plays any 1-drop, that's worth killing. I really want to draw them a card. Well, I got a 2nd land, so now I have to think of like, am I gonna be? I mean, they kept 5, or they kept whatever. So it's like, what if they just go here? What if they go turn 2? Like I don't think it's right to draw them a card. I just wait. I have binding up in case they like try to just equip and do the thing right away. Okay, so I could bind Stoneforge right now, but I think it's probably better to save the binding. I guess I'll just kill Stoneforge next turn. Let's wait for him to do something. I have like so many choices. I don't actually know what to do. So we want to think like we want to save the binding. We can kill. I don't want to draw many cards. Gets Cryptic Coat. Okay, take 1. So I can kill the Stoneforge with binding, but then I can't really deal with Cryptic Coat. I mean, instant speed stuff. So can Prismatic Ending the Stoneforge, but he draws a card, and at that point I just like wasted. Pick your poison. He'll sacrifice an artifact. It has to be the Sentinel, right? I guess I'll just have him draw with the Cryptic Coat. I don't know. I guess maybe I should have like used my mana more efficiently. I think I do want to get a basic plains. I have forest in the deck. I guess I'll just get a forest. Yeah, I shouldn't have let him draw a card. That was a mistake. I mean, I should have sequenced that better. Then you get a forest right now. I guess I will because I'm setting up for like Kavu. Could also just take the hit from Cryptic Coat and not draw him a card. He's gonna draw a card. I guess I'll just load with it. I guess I need more lands. So I'm just too afraid to like tap out and just do nothing. You have another Stoneforge Mystic. Be kind of hilarious. I'll just like start jamming threats. Another Stoneforge Mystic, sure. Like I need another land to be able to get Scion going. It's the hammer. Now, like I definitely need a land. That's not a land, but it's another binding. So I could just bind the Stoneforge, pay the tax. Not really progressing my board at all, but also just wait for the hammers to come down. He could also have a protection spell here. I could also just play a Scion. I don't think that's very good though. Just I guess he can make this into something, and then he could use the mana. Yeah, I guess that's not a great line. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't think he has a protection spell. I'm just like hitting buttons. I really need a 3rd land. What's making this hard? Please don't have a protection spell. Okay, it's not. All right, we haven't really done anything yet, but dealing with this threat slowly. So his hand is Cryptic Coat plus Hammer. So is he just gonna like kill me now with like exactly things? Like he's gonna try to get Coat going, but he doesn't have mana to hold it up yet. I was gonna have a hard time racing if I ever get another land. Oh, fake out. Another Sentinel. I mean, I'm dead if he has. Well, I guess I'm not actually dead. I guess he can equip to Cryptic Coat plus Permission Spell. I need a land here, bro. So I guess we just bind the Coat, and then what do we do with that? Like, I literally can't do anything. He's gonna draw a card, bind the Coat, and then he just attacks me each turn. Like, I'm not getting anywhere. All right, I guess I just have to bind Coat. I could also pick your poison. I just have to bind Coat and pay 1. One day we will find another land and like be able to actually play a Scion and not just be able to be reacting to my opponent. Okay, I'm sacrificing enchantment to kill the Saga, but I might just be dead now. There's the aid. You just have double hammer. Oh, he just has that. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I got stuck on 2 lands. I didn't know. I obviously had options to play it differently, but like I could have played a creature chump. I just needed a 3rd land to do anything. Kind of unfortunate. So I guess he had Ink Moth. I knew he had hammer in hand, so he had to have exactly 8, and but I need a 3rd land to win that. I guess pick your poison seemed pretty bad there, because it's not instant speed. So like Boseiju would have maybe been better. Maybe just ending would have been better. I don't know. It seems like it's good against Saga, I suppose. It's just like not good when they have like a million artifacts. It's like the deal. Maybe like Iteration's not good here. I don't know. Like I could have forced what? I don't know, some equipment or something. I just had no pressure, but if I had gotten a third land there, then I would have been starting to play threats and apply pressure at the same time and hold up mana, so it would have been fine. Like, what do I do with this hand? This hand is all pure reactive. Maybe it's a keep, though. And I just kill every threat. But if he just starts with turn 1, whatever, it's not that good. I don't know. I'm gonna keep. I'm feeling risky today. I feel like I'm playing this deck very poorly, but sometimes you just gotta... I guess this doesn't have any card draw, so I'm keeping a 1-lander with Guildpact on the play. It's pretty bad. Doesn't have any creatures. Although this is like a matchup where you just need to play control a bit more. Yeah, this should have been Mulligan. All right, here we go. I guess here I should try to find a second land. So I should probably get a, whatever it's called. The thing that does the stuff. Oh, I guess I had an opportunity. I keep forgetting about the stupid surveil lands. I guess I had an opportunity last game to actually surveil into a third land. Okay. Is he gonna like coat? Hammer? Cryptic coat. Okay, he's gonna go with the cryptic coat game plan. Alright, so we will get our surveil land. Our Thundering Falls. Try to find a second land, I suppose. There's a second land. I guess we'll put it on top. Alright, don't really have a threat yet, but probably okay. Enough for me. Enough for government work. Alright. Now we wait. Could just have like Terror or something for the Guildpact. Okay. I don't think it's smart to just like fire these off right now. How weird his. Actually, I don't think I'll fire off both of them. But I could. But that's all my only instant speed stuff. Actually, I think I will fire these off. Yeah, that's loose. Boseiju. Flooded Strand. Okay. We don't really have anything going on, huh? Okay. Like a creature, please. I guess he can just start slamming coat. Is that what's playing? It's gonna be here. I'm assuming Hidetsugu destroys them. The face down cards because they're mana cost. Oh, I don't know. Very mysterious. All right, well, we want to get some better land types here. Okay, so we have red, blue. So we probably want to get some kind of green, white, I suppose. Play tapped. All right, well, we haven't drawn very much action here. Yeah, play tap. I mean, again, I kept a bad hand, I think. And we fired off 2 bolts for no reason, but all right. Hidetsugu starting to look better and better. I guess if he has exactly like everything he needs, then I'm kind of in trouble here. Oh, this is getting good then. This is your game plan. You are going to be very sage. Someone made a black source, which may have been a mistake. I guess I could have gone Zagoth Triome, but I thought getting white was better. White and green, just in case he blows up my Guildpact with like Terror or something. Oh man, this keeps getting better and better. We'll play another 1-drop, please. All right. Suppose he could have Spell Pierce in hand. Be devastating for me. That's a reason to allow him to draw land. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't really have a choice here, huh? Black, red, green. I guess I should hold up. I mean, if he has Spell Pierce, I guess I'll lose. It's not. I guess I could still lose next turn, so I could have not paid for that. Like, I guess he could just go Hammer onto Nexus, and then I just lose still. So I could have not paid, but, I mean, if he has that, I guess he has that, and I just lose. No, he has Hammer in hand, so maybe I should have just played around that. Actually, I'm dead to, like, anything. I'm already at 12. I'd just be dead. Nexus plus Hammer. Yeah, maybe I played that a little too loose, and I just needed a shock here and hold up Binding, and at least force him to have Protection spell, too. Yeah, I guess I just lost to that. That's kind of unfortunate for me. All right, GG. So I guess I needed to, I needed to shock there and not pay the tax. That was poor playing by me again. Dude, I keep fucking doing this. I just blew this game entirely on my own. If I had held up the Binding, I would have been at 10 life, would have just bound the Hammer probably, taken 1 damage, played Scion, Prismatic Ending the aid, and I would have been in great shape, yeah. Yeah. Okay, not really clean playing. Sorry about that. I think those are... I mean, I kept a bad hand, but I had the win. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I would have stabilized with Scion plus. Now, maybe you could argue I should have just played Scion as like a blocker to stop that exact line from happening. No, I didn't have mana. No, I just needed to not pay the tax. That was all I needed to do. And it would have killed Everett, wiped his board. He would have done the same thing. I would have just bounded the Hammer and then played Scion, Prismatic Endinged something, and then like stabilized from there. Like Prismatic Ending probably the aid, and then just stabilized and started gaining life every turn. So that was just poor playing. Okay, starting off whatever round this is, 4, 1 and 2. So, but definitely not tight playing at all. This is a keep. I think we should have turn 1 Ragavan plus some other action. Can dig for stuff if we need to. See what the matchup is. Turn 1 Undercity Sewers. So is this probably the deck that does the thing with the stuff? Probably Gorios. So it just could be like Shadow, which would be really bad for me if I just play Ragavan here, but I'm inclined to do that. I should have used a different land. I should have used the Flooded Strand for this. It's okay, though. Monkey Go. Please don't play Bowmaster. I will be sad. I think it's still worth it, though. Uh-oh. 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 Bowmaster incoming. Brutal. I just had to lose the dice roll, huh? Okay. I mean, I don't know if he's on a just Shadow deck or something. It's just a little rough for me, but what happens? I think it was still worth the risk. I thought he was Reanimator. I don't think they play Bowmaster. They used to at one time. My hand's also very bad against Bowmaster specifically right now. There's the Subtlety just in time. Okay, so we could get Zagoth Triome or we could Surveil. I don't want to Preordain right now. What are we looking for, though, if we Surveil? I guess, like, anything. I guess we use Zagoth Triome and then bind the Bowmaster and the next turn do some stuff. I don't know what my opponent's on, though. I guess should I be worried about Tidebinder? I don't know what to be worried about. I don't even know what my opponent's doing. I think we're just going to get a Triome here. I don't really have any threats yet, but that's okay. I kind of want to bind the Bowmaster, but am I actually going to turn 3 Preordain? Probably not. Could wait on it. Let's have 5 types now. I don't know what his deck is on. Maybe this is just like the Mysterious. Okay. I mean, this is, I guess, a bad exchange on the Bowmaster. He could just have another Bowmaster, too. Like, if I jam Preordain, he just has another Bowmaster. It's pretty bad. We just wait. It's not really doing much. What are we going to find with this Preordain? I mean, it's mana efficient to do it. Set up my draws a little better. Maybe I shouldn't have played that Breeding Pool here, and I should have... Yeah, I shouldn't have. I should have used the Flooded Strand to get my Thundering Falls. I play that tapped, too. I could have held up Force Hardcast. Why am I so dumb? Why am I so dumb? Yep. I look really smart. Okay, I still think I should have shocked it in, but I guess my life total is getting low, so... I do think it was probably better to get... I guess... Yeah, I already had 5 types, so I definitely should use the Surveil for sure to set up a creature. What are you doing now? Bolting me? Island Cycle, Lorien Revealed. So is he just... like Grixis Shadow, Grixis Murktide? Might just be Grixis Murktide. Xander's Lounge. Just Grixis something. I still think it was right to play that Ragavan. I mean, I guess it's the risk playing against Undersea Sewers deck, but I just thought it was a different deck. And if I Preordained, it would have been bad too. But now I have no pressure. I'm at 10 life. And I can't even fetch Consider, so he's just Murktide, yeah. Guildpact just in time. The problem is I have to fetch Shock to play Subtlety, which is not where you want to be at, but that's just how it goes. Could I have done it differently? Yeah, I could have sequenced my lands better if he tries to play something. Okay, so I could Subtlety this. He can just play it again next turn for Consider. Like, I think he's got a Murktide, but I can Preordain. I can't really Preordain, can I? I don't know. I'm not let him do a Snap Consider thing. I don't know. I played this game poor. I've played really poorly today. Tough day. I wonder if he was going to try to Flame Manor next turn with Snap. That's probably what he's setting up for. What's on the bottom? So I might be trying to Murktide now. Although, I don't hate my position. Actually, yeah, I kind of do. I'm at 7 life. Surely he doesn't have a third Orcish Bowmasters. I guess I used Binding poorly. I don't know. I just did a lot of things poorly. Or just hit my opponent's hand lined up well. Does he have Counterspell? Okay. So he has... I mean, it's a little rough because I can't really cast this Preordain, but surely I'll draw something off the top. Surely. Hand is basically empty. Okay. Surely I did. And then I don't know if he's playing Bolt or not. Obviously can't really use this Preordain, but I can get a Surveil if I need to. It's a little risky, though, to go in Bolt range because he's probably playing Bolt with Snapcaster. But I guess I'm already going to be in Bolt range anyway. Cycle Xander Lounge. Okay. I guess I knew about Xander's Lounge in hand. Can I attack? I mean, got 1 card in hand. I'm just going to risk it. If he has Bolt, he has Bolt. I need to draw something. And I can't use Preordain. All right, he just had Bolt in hand. Or is he going to kill my Scion? Oh, okay. I guess I'm just dead now. Kind of annoying. Could I have played around it? Not really. Could have done it in response to the cycle. All right, we need like a removal spell. All right, that's will keep me alive, right? So I'll gain 4. He'll deal 7. Deal 6. Oh, I'll gain more than 4 because I have this guy. All right, what's his 7 life? Okay, comeback time. Hopefully he doesn't just have a removal spell. Well, he actually can't deal with Scion now. So is he going to attack? Could have Dress Down. Could I have Shieldred's Edict? He has 0 cards in hand. Castle of Entrance, draw. What does this do again? Try to. Okay, sure. I'm guessing he doesn't attack here. Question is, do I Preordain? I'm getting a lot of life here. I mean, I guess if I get a Ragavan or something, I guess I Preordain. Maybe it's like greedy, but I'm going to take 1 damage and pump his thing. Okay. I have a way to kill him. Force of Negation. I guess we just top, huh? Like, do we need the Bolt right now? I can kill the Bowmaster. I can save me some damage, I guess. So I'll draw this next turn. Do I need to play this land? I don't think so. At 9, maybe it was greedy. I mean, I took an extra 1 point of damage. But I have Force up now. And you can keep drawing, but he's on like a 2-turn clock. I don't know what he would find. Like maybe a Murktide. You can scry here. You need something that tells me to sacrifice. Seemingly, oh, he's scrying, not surveilling. Dress down, but I have Force. Okay. Maybe he's going to scry again because he just drew a land. Order Grave tapped. Okay. 2-turn clock was indeed a move. Bolt on top. So we just sit with this stuff. Maybe play a land in case he has like Spell Pierce or something. Up to 14. All right, well, 1 Scion versus a bunch of things. Turns out the Scion plus Guildpact combo is pretty good, huh? I could still lose, I guess. It's just very difficult, I think, at this point. Like, he maybe gets a Murktide and he can chump the Scion. Something else that's flying, like Subtlety, I guess. But I Bolt, because Subtlety would do it. All right, cool, we got there. Didn't look like we were going to. But, you know, Scion plus Guildpact, this combo is pretty strong. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. All right, how do I want to board? We didn't see a Murktide. Seemed like he's just on like the snap, the thing with the stuff. I feel like Stern Scolding is going to be good, and Tidebinder's probably going to be good. Prismatic Ending probably not so much. Purge can kill. I think this is going to be one of these guys. These 4, and then I got to decide like, is this really gonna like is Ragavan even that good against on the draw against this deck? And like, am I gonna try is like 4 Force of Negation just like too much? And against his like, these are kind of bad exchanges. Maybe they're fine. Like maybe 1 less Preordain against a. Ooh, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Maybe just like cut all the Ragavans and forces. I think it's just hard on the draw against a Bowmaster deck. I just feel like Ragavan's just not where it's at. Something like this. I'm pretty low on threats now though, so I guess I'm a little worried, but we'll see. I guess I am bringing Tidebinders, which are also kind of a threat. Maybe Force isn't that good in this though. I don't want to like fight over stuff when it's like I guess I have card advantage too though. This hand is not very good. Like what's he most likely to do? Counterspell turn 1? I don't know. I kind of keep it though. No, I'll give it a shot. Thundering Falls tapped. Well played, opponent. Well played. Guess I'll probably do something similar, huh? Preordain. What would we Preordain for? I could just get green blue right now. Then I need to get red white. I have to watch out for Tidebinder, but I guess we'll just set up our next turn. Maybe a Subtlety or something. And fire off this Preordain before he can play a Bowmaster. Ooh, these are both decent. Bolt. Look, Stern Scolding is going to be good. I kind of want both of them, so let's I guess we'll put it on top. So we'll hide the Stern Scolding, huh? Something like this, maybe. I think one of my opponents is going to play on his turn too. Like if he just holds up Counterspell plus like Bowmaster, then I can just get him with the Stern Scolding, so I feel pretty good about that right now. Okay, so he's going to just hold up a Bowmaster. Now I feel smart. Like I'm not going to jam something into like a Fatal Push yet. Oh, baby. All right, so Stern Scolding seems pretty good in this deck, at least in this situation. Obviously, it could be a lot of things. And then I think I'm just going to tap out now to get the player on Tidebinder and get some kind of source thing. I guess red-white. Okay, so I think that should make it hard for him to get any pressure on me. So we'll see. I just hold up counters still, but I don't got much of a clock. So do I want to jam a Kavu into a counterspell, or do I just want to do nothing? Now I kind of want to do nothing. Wait for him to go like Tidebinder or something. I have another Stern Scolding, and I have the bolts. Just bide my time. I guess I didn't hit land drops, which makes the biding my time strategy a little bad. He's just gonna jam another creature. Oh man. And do I feel amazing? I have Force, but I live with it. Does he have Spell Pierce? Wish I'd drawn a 3rd land, huh? I guess I could bolt the Bowmaster. I'm 2 for 1ing myself, but I have like so much. Okay. So I guess another land wouldn't have made a difference. I guess I just upkeep. I might just upkeep bolt the Bowmaster. Maybe I don't even need to bolt it, but I kind of want to. Because that's going to allow him to get pressure. So it's going to allow him to like put a bit of a clock on me. Not much though. He has 2 cards in hand. I have a lot of cards in hand. And he has a 1/1 on board. Could still have Counterspell. I think he just has Counterspell. See if he has Tidebinder. Doesn't seem to have it. Do I want to hardcast Force more than get 5 types? This is fine. I got so many forces in hand. Just do whatever I want. Again, we know he has the Counterspell in hand. I mean, he could have been bluffing it, but gets the sewers. He has Thoughtseize in his deck. Interesting. You don't want to Thoughtseize me here. Must know I have Force. I have Subtlety here. That'd be kind of annoying, huh? Like something? Guildpact's not great, is it? I guess I can't really double spell here. I guess we just wait. I don't know. We're not in a great position. He has a 1/1. I don't really know how to play these like kind of control tempo-y mirrors. I could bind this. He goes Tidebinder, plus holds up Counterspell. And now he can just draw a bunch of cards. This can't give me a basic, so I go to 9 for this. What does this actually give me, though? I just have Guildpact. And he just keeps drawing cards every turn. I guess I just have to jam here, and this is just like actively very bad. Because he could just have Subtlety. Kind of devastating for me. Interesting. Did he just not have Counterspell, or does he have Dress Down or something? Fatal Push, maybe. Okay, maybe I just played around Counterspell and I wasn't supposed to, but I think in this game I'm kind of supposed to. I mean, I resolved my Kavu. Obviously not over. He can have all sorts of cards. But he did tap out of black, so he had to have like Unholy Heat. But he creature sorcery scry. Could have cracked the fetch there. Would that have been smart? No, because then I tap out a binding. I probably want to save this binding for if he has a Tidebinder and I attack with Kavu. And we fight over it. And this I probably want to get the thing. Like, do I really care? I think I just Tidebinder. I just get this to crack this to Surveil. Not really care. He Tidebinders it. Do it. Do it. We get the Thundering Falls. Let's put that into the graveyard. Play a land. Let's loot away Guildpact. And then let's see if he wants to like fight over this Kavu thing. Right, yeah, Guildpact's not doing anything for me. These forces might also not be doing anything for me. Oh my god, what's he doing? We saw this coming. So he'll stifle my trigger, but it won't kill the Kavu. I'm assuming he's got a Counterspell or something in hand. No, you don't even have a Counterspell in hand. Okay. Gonna block? Probably not, right? I guess another dispute would be bad for me, but I can't really play around at this point. Oh my god, dude. All right, well, I mean, you had to have exactly that, right? I mean, we fought over it. I guess, yeah, cool. Rock and roll. Yeah. All right. Well, you had the 3 cards to deal with my Kavu. This is what it is. I think I'm just gonna crack this at the end. Oh, you could argue maybe that's a little loose too. Maybe that's another Tidebinder. Temple Garden, sure. All right, we need a creature, would be good. Okay, binding's not amazing, but I guess this isn't the worst. I don't want to really bind an Orc Army token here. I need to hold up Force, because I can if I have to. I don't know that he actually has big threats in his deck. I think like Tidebinder might be the most annoying thing. Like, what is it? Like, maybe he'll just play Snap and like flashback something. Maybe this is loose too. Like, what is he just playing Murktide? Play nothing, hold up Counterspell. Okay. Guess I'll just cast Guildpact here. I could go Flame Manor at the end of my turn if I cast it, so I guess I can't really do that. What a game. What a game. Yeah, I mean, you can keep scrying. Eventually I will hit an Iteration, though, or a Questing Druid, I mean, or a Preordain. You know, any of those cards would be good. I swear they're in my deck. I wonder if I wasted any resources here. I mean, at this point, I actually do need these lands, because I need to be able to hold up Guild something. I only have 1 land left in the deck. Now I got Steam Vents tapped. I don't think he's playing Bolt, because I would have seen him do it by now. Land? Yeah. Oh, we don't have 7 mana, though. Oh, actually, we're fine. Hardcast Guildpact. Green. Red. I need to tap differently. I hate this so much. Alright. This needs to be green. Then I think we're good. Bro, what the fuck? So I need this to do this correctly. Alright, we finally figured it out. This ain't doing too much right now. Now we wait to draw something useful. Yeah, he keeps scrying, but again, I don't know what he's going to get. Like, maybe he's going to try to Snap, get Children's Edict back. We have a lot of good draws. I don't think I boarded any of them out. Iteration, Questing Druid amongst them. Okay, sweet. Now he waits. Yeah, we're not going to be doing that. You're going to fight over this? Okay. Let's see. This is right. They both get exiled, so he can't flash him back with Snapcaster Mage. Now he obviously can resolve stuff, but, you know. Eventually we'll draw a card advantage spell, I swear. Now is it Murktide time? Oh yeah. I mean, go Bowmaster here, and I'll bolt it, I suppose. We probably want to top these, huh? I want Subtlety first, though. It's a flash. What a riveting game. Opponent keeps scrying. I scry, he scries. I play something, he counters. Blue. I guess I might have every color. Sure. And we'll just get jam. We're jamming. I hope you like jamming too. I hope you like jamming. Snapcaster Counterspell is what it is. Okay. Oh, I guess I could have... Oh, sorry. I was supposed to kill Snapcaster in response to this. That was a mistake, actually, right? Because I would have stopped him from being able to do this. Yeah, that was fun. That was stupid. Yeah, my Kavu would have been alive. He would have pointed to do that. I would kill Snapcaster, and I think it would have fizzled. I don't know. I swear I have Expressive Iteration in this deck. Did I sideboard it out? I don't think I did. All right, there it is. Let's give this a shot. I don't think this resolves, but tap correctly. Sure. I think he's out of counterspells. Yeah, so I think maybe my Kavu would have been alive. Maybe I'm wrong, though. I mean, he's used how many counterspells? He has 2 exiled, I think. No, 2 exiled. Okay, so he got 1 left, maybe, in the deck. We'll just top deck mode. And that's a good one to draw. Yeah. So he does have Bolt in his deck, at least 1. I don't think I want to counter this. I counter Snapcaster Mage. They had 1 counterspell left in his graveyard. So, or is he going to flashback Bolt here? No, flashback counterspell, sure. I still think it was fine this timing. I guess I could have waited. Then he would have just done nothing. Could have waited for him to flash in the Snapcaster. Nope, I lose. I drew my last land. Unfortunate. I mean, he has to have another Snapcaster or another Bolt or something. But yeah, we just didn't quite have enough pressure. I think I had a few miscues. I don't really know how to play these tempo mirrors. They take forever and I hate them. Like, maybe on the play Ragavan's fine. Maybe Force just isn't good. It's pretty good though. Alright. Sag. Don't know where my Questing Druids were. I think they're in the deck somewhere. 26 cards in the deck, and 2 of them were Iterations, 3 of them were Questing Druid. I don't know if Force of Negation is actually good. Like, I feel like maybe fighting over this shit isn't worth it. I just put Ragavans back in. Stern Scolding seems very good. Force, less so. I guess I can hit Flame and Nor. Maybe Tidebinder's not that good. And maybe something like... I'm on the play, I kind of want to keep Ragavans in. Yeah, that's not right, though. Maybe Force is just bad. Just give up on, like, fighting over things. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, yeah, we're still battling here. Opponent uses Flame of Nor, which is good for him. Bolt, no. Iteration. And bottom, exile. Alright, looks like we won this one on time, basically. All right, that was unexciting. Tired of playing this deck. All right, one more match. Hopefully it's fast. All right, looks like we are on the play. Round 5, finally. I think this is a keep. Turn 1, Zagoth. Turn 2, Scion. Turn 3, Iteration, potentially. See what our opponent is on. Blackly Cliff, so it's probably Scam. Iteration should be good. Might be holding up Fatal Push here. Druid's interesting, too. I think we just jam, though. Force them to have something for Scion. So, red-white. Red-white, jam our Scion. Obviously, you can just go Edict here. Try to wait on it and, like, you know, hold up Druid and stuff like that, but I'd rather just get the Scion on board. Got Edict, he's got Edict, I'll live with it. And we can start getting Questing Druid going. Yeah, because we could have just, I guess, gone land and then Seek the Beast. Might have been a better play. Just make his mana awkward. We just go Iteration, though, on turn 3. Force him to have the answer here. He's got it. Looks like he does. Terminate. Won't collapse, okay. Do we want to go Druid, or do we want to go Iteration? Or we'll just go Kavu. Can't really double spell, so definitely I think I just want to jam Kavu here. Yes, Fatal Push. No, we'll accept. Looks like maybe Fable. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. See what he does here. I guess the question is, do I want to iterate main phase? I already have a land at hand. I could try to get Druid on board. Oh, well, that's not. He's going to be very disappointed with those results. Main deck Blood Moon. Okay, start with this. So I guess we can Seek the Beast plus Questing Druid, but it's only going to be pretty small if we do that. We could also try to loot away like Preordain to try to find something better. Yeah, I guess we don't want to jam that yet. I guess we'll just loot away Preordain for now. We don't have any basic planes, but we have things to deal with this. Main deck Blood Moon's is really a vibe. I guess I could play it around a little bit, but ain't worried. Bolt's good. Okay. Okay, so now we could go Seek the Beast. Nah, I think we're just waiting on Seek the Beast. We'll do it at the end of his turn. Oh, I guess I could have Druided in response. All right, we're gonna try to find something useful here. Yeah, I guess I could have done something in response, right? All right, we did hit Force Negation. I suppose I will use here. What else did we hit? Binding? We can't. Give us another bolt. Does not seem to. Okay, so now we can just play Questing Druid. Loot away Binding. Because we won't have any white sources or ways to get white sources. I guess we're Ragavan. That'll get us out of this mess. Help me, Ragavan. You're my only hope. Yeah, Foothills. Something. So, what do we want to play? Druid first, and then attack. Oh, I guess I should loot away that Foothills. That was actually a mistake, because Binding could be useful. All right, that was stupid. Well, I guess I have another Binding, so I'll get rid of this Binding. Live with it. Actually, let's not loot, because he might have the thing that does this stuff. Might have Bowmaster. Just have to hold up Bolt. Yep. See what he hits here. You have an Undying spell. I guess no, he can't. He only has red mana. All right, we're battling. Yeah, we shouldn't play that land. I guess we could loot it away, but realistically, we're not going to loot it away. I guess I should play around main deck Blood Moon. I don't know. It's fine. You know, we can easily lose this, but we're fighting the fight. Right, because I could have Druid. I think I could have cast Seek the Beast in response to Blood Moon to try to force it. I think that would have been the correct play, and I just like didn't do that. I don't know why I didn't do that. That was stupid. Very stupid. Roxa. Yeah. He doesn't have double black, so good luck. And I could just exile Croxa next turn if he gets another black source. That we'll be doing. Alright, so we're fighting the fight. I'd rather get rid of Croxa now in case he draws. Oh, Kavu's good too. Nice. Just attack with everything. Yeah, so we could have played this cleaner. Just not used to playing with Druid. Opponent's at 11. Play another 2/2 Kavu. Oh, I could have pumped the Druid first. I should have. That was a mistake. Got one more point of damage in. It is what it is. I have no cards in hand. He has 4, but I don't know what his cards do. Fatal Push. Another Terminate something. Sure. Didn't get rid of Druid. Interesting. Don't know if I agree with that take. Dash Ragavan. Is that what you're doing? Okay. Dash Ragavan. Sure. Get another black source. Try to flip something for my deck. If I get a Ragavan, I'll feel really good. He doesn't need mana to get anything scary, so I mean, Breeding Pool. Okay. Filtering my lands for me. Very nice of him. I guess I should probably not ignore this Ragavan, but I kind of want to. I mean, I wish he has that 10 life. That would have made a big difference here. Okay. It just bails me out, huh? Can I cast that? I guess I can't, right? I have green, red, I can't cast it, so I gotta loot it. Okay. I think I'm still looting this. I could not attack with the Druid. Maybe I don't attack with Druid. Just loot this away. Don't mind that. Foothills. Probably loot that away next turn. Goes to 9 life. He's gonna hardcast a Grief. Maybe that's what he's trying to build up to do. Like dash Ragavan, then ping Druid. Undying Ragavan, I guess. This Kavu loots into something, but the Druid's probably better. Yeah, Bolt too. No, just plays Ragavan. Sure. What a riveting game. Ooh, tough. Yeah, I can't really attack, huh? I don't want to take a hit from Ragavan. Maybe that's playing too scared. I don't know what my outs are to this. I guess my own Ragavans are the outs. Right, because I have basics. I have very many basics in the deck. Well, actually, I have Seek the Beast and stuff like that. Bolt, Kavu. There's a Bolt. I guess you could have like an Undying spell or something. We'll try to blow him out, though. Mysterious Attack. That's fine. Eat your Orc Army. Boy, he's gonna do something, right? Shield Druid. Alright, well, see if he has a removal spell for Druid. Sure. Doesn't push through the damage. We have a 4/4 tapped. So I just need like another removal spell for Ragavan, I suppose. Oh, no, maybe he has another removal spell for me. Another Blood Moon. Fable. Takaduma. Doesn't have any creatures in his graveyard. Bowmasters, right? But he can't. Okay. Hard to win the race against Bowmasters. Probably have to attack here. Brutal, right? Actually, I guess I don't have to attack, but then he can ping me with Bowmaster and trade Ragavan. Like, my only threat is this. I guess I could have attacked there. Now, I guess he can just kill my Questing Druid. But I think I have to try to trade here. I don't know. It's not great. Takanuma the Mirror Breaker. Like another Kavu or another Questing Druid, or that's really all I got, huh? Well, I guess we could work up to like hardcasting Scion. Doesn't want to trade his Ragavan. Sure. Yeah, we should have been playing lands this whole time. All right, well, that's indeed something, I guess. Oh, actually, I guess I don't get any ability from that. Yeah. Right, because it loses all abilities. All right, so we're 10 mana for Scion. No, 8 mana for Scion. Okay, yeah, we should have been playing lands these past few turns because we top deck Scion. We can play it. Yep. I guess he'd have a second Bowmaster. Uh-oh. Removal spell. Fury. Fable. Fable would be really hard to beat here. Now he just grinds me down with Bowmaster copies. You can just chump. It's probably over now. Although, maybe not if I can pump my Druid big enough. Doesn't really have great attacks. He has to trade his Shaman token. So I guess next turn he'll just attack with everything. If we draw Scion here, I'm gonna feel so dumb. Alright, so we're just gonna have to take like 5. I guess he's just not gonna attack, huh? We'll chump with the Orc Army token if I attack with everything. Then he'll chump with the Bowmasters. I'll take 5. Just bluff something. I guess he could double block. Like, just try to double block here. Oh, I should play a land again. I'm fucking this up. Yeah, so I think this came down to, like, I think I had a chance, right, to crack. Did I have mana open? I don't remember how I did it. I guess I didn't. Did I have a chance to cast Questing Druid in response and, like, dig for Force Negation? Maybe I did. Yeah, I mean, now it's probably over, right? I could have not attacked, but then he just doesn't attack either, and then I'm in the same position. He starts copying the Bowmasters. I thought I'd, like, push the issue here a bit and just hope he bricks. Lightning Bolt's not a brick, but I don't think he can kill me. All right, I mean, that's pretty devastating for me. Could have killed the Shaman. Oh, and he has another spell, too. Brief. Yeah, all right, this game's over. Yeah, so I guess it was just kind of like, you know, whatever, 25 cards in, no Ragavan, right? Unless he exiled one, that I know of. Okay. All right, that's okay. As it happens, game 1, Blood Moon, turn 13. Dug really deep, but couldn't find an out. I guess I don't have basic planes in the deck, so we have sideboard answers for this, I believe. Basically, we want to cut all the Force Negations. They seem shitty. Bringing a Stern Scolding seems good. Tidebinder is probably pretty good. Oh man, we got so much for this matchup. I guess pick your poisons coming in. Maybe we don't want Tidebinder. This Purge is better than Ending. Like this. And then we'll take out the things that aren't very good. So all this shit stays. Like Preordain is kind of mid. Definitely forces out. I feel like we want to keep in the card draw stuff. But we have to cut some other things. Maybe the Preordains need to stay in. We only have 2 subtleties though. Just feels bad against a... Maybe I should keep them in. Maybe 1 less bolt. Maybe 1 less iteration. No, I don't know. We'll try something like this. I don't really know what I'm doing. Okay, I think the sand's good. We're gonna keep. So we have Ragavan, then we have some removal to protect the Ragavan. We have Guildpact. I don't know if I have to fetch a basic or not. Maybe I do. No. Okay. I guess let's play Overgrown Tomb for now. All right, Ragavan, go. All right, so as long as I guess he can bolt on turn 1, which would be kind of annoying, but I have Stern Scolding, I have other stuff. I'll live with it. If he plays his own Ragavan, then feel pretty good. Okay, looks like he's at Fatal Push. Pretty good, I think. His first attack with Monkey King. All right, he just didn't have anything. Okay, opponent, good luck. Not dead after all, pretty sweet. Play Kavu. Hold up Stern Scolding, plus Purge. I guess just Stern Scolding. Guess Fatal Push, I can not dead after all. My Kavu. Guess that's gonna be a Bowmaster. Then he'll probably concede. Stern Scolding pretty good against this Bowmaster card. Good luck, opponent. I think we're just gonna loot away the Guildpact. Get a Questing Druid. Okay. Another not dead after all. Okay. And then I guess we'll just go Seek the Beast at the end of my opponent's turn. Clearly tries to set up for a Blood Moon. Oh wait, actually I could just purge it, but I guess it's better to Seek the Beast first. Yeah, because he's gonna destroy my treasure. Right? So we'll go, right, because I can still, yeah, I have the treasure. All right, dude, I don't know what your plan is. I'm gonna have to show him Celestial Purge, unfortunately. Not the Grace hits, but he's dead anyway. He's really dead. All right, looks like we got there. I mean, just dunked on him. I don't know if Stern Scolding's good on the play as it is on, I mean, on the draw as it was on the play. Seemed really good there. Now he might play around it though. I'd probably keep it the same as it was. It seemed fine. Maybe Prismatic Ending's not that good in this matchup without basic planes. I guess Boseiju's maybe better. I'm on the draw though. Maybe Boseiju's just better in this situation. Alright, I think I keep this. Double Guildpact's not that good. Double Guildpact plus Ragavan plus Purge plus Figure Poison. I mean, I feel like I have to keep this, right? I could try to keep a Guildpact in my hand. What are his answers for it? Right, I could keep one in my hand in case I need to pitch it to Subtlety. Nah, fuck it. We'll just do it live. I don't know, Monkey's not great, I guess, on the draw. Grief scams me. A little annoying. If she goes Ragavan, it's, I guess, kind of annoying. But I can play my Ragavan. Okay, it's just gonna fetch main phase. Sure. Your thoughts ease me? No. Okay. Let's see, this can't get a basic. Get red-white. Ooh. I want to just play Ragavan into a Bowmaster. I think he's really going all in on Blood Moon. Alright, well, now we just have all kinds of options, huh? I guess we're just gonna play this now. Let's try and pass. And again, I'm expecting him to go Blood Moon. I guess he could not. And then I'll just crack this and get the Surveil. Look, a decent move. Okay, I guess we'll just get the Surveil then. Okay, he's gonna crack his fetch in response to my fetch crack. Does he have the thing that does the stuff? Looking for a threat most likely here. So we'll get the Thundering Falls. Or Basic Forest. And then I don't have to worry. Or a land that can get a Basic Forest, I should say. I probably don't want another Pick Your Poison. Another Boseiju is indeed interesting, I suppose. No, I'm not gonna pay 2 life. I guess he could grief me here. In response, I'll just purge. I'll kill his grief. I think that's, I guess, the move. Maybe I overported with removal spells here, because I don't have much going on. Okay, it doesn't even play anything, so he just has Blood Moon in hand, plus, like, some other crap. Alright, I guess let's see, if we jam Kavu, though, then then we're screwed, right? Because he could resolve a Blood Moon if we jam Kavu. If we dash Ragavan, he goes, so bad? We just, like, play Ragavan to get killed? Maybe. Not the worst. I mean, it kind of is, actually, but... Yeah, I mean, I guess this is a bad exchange, but I need to do this eventually. Maybe I shouldn't have played Scared with Blood Moon. Should just dash Ragavan. Yeah, assuming he has Bowmaster. Yep. Again, if we had I guess we don't have a lot of things that can get a basic forest, so maybe this mana base is off. I have to look at how many fetchables I have that can get a basic forest. So he can escape Kroxa next turn. I could Celestial Purge his Kroxa, and then he could Blood Moon me. I guess I'll just discard this Boseiju, right? I'm gonna just discard Boseiju. I don't care about my life total much. Oh, I guess I should just play. Am I an idiot? Yeah, I should just play Boseiju as a land. Then I could have done all this shit. Why am I so dumb? Okay, I guess I'll discard Pick Your Poison. This was really dumb playing by me. Yeah, I forgot I could just play Boseiju as a land. So I could just play Kavu the last turn and held up Boseiju still for Blood Moon. So he has an Undying effect in his hand for the Bowmaster. Okay, well I can just get Basic Forest. Then I don't care. Yeah, so we could have played this better for sure. This green, white. I guess this is red, blue. Does this make sense to do this now? No, it doesn't. So I should tap like, I guess like red, blue. Sorry, red. Whatever. I can tap with anything. I guess he can't escape Kroxa yet. It's just kind of annoying if he just has a removal spell for Kavu, but that's the world we live in. I could have played Kavu last turn. Like he just has one. Okay, sure. His Blood Moon is not doing anything, so I guess I just have to purge the Kroxa if he gets it back. You're gonna thought seize me? Okay. Now I can get Kroxa back though, unfortunate for me. I don't have any way to deal with it. But I played this poorly, for sure. I should have exile 5 other cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Still 1 card short. Not playing around the top deck Ragavan. Does he have a fetch land for Kroxa? Okay, so he has another Bowmaster in his hand. Thinking about doing 1 more damage. Decides not to because he's worried about Ragavan. Okay, just what we wanted to draw for sure. I don't think I even play that because look at information. Surely I'll draw some creatures. So I guess we'll destroy a Fable. Still get the token thing, which is kind of annoying. Don't want to give him another land this turn though. Come on, I know I've got some cards that are good. This is a Goblin Shaman, sure. So now I can get Kroxa back next turn, but he would have been able to do that anyway. Okay, so we know he has Bowmaster in hand. Kind of annoying, huh? I don't have a great way around this. So you can play Bowmaster, just ping Ragavan, and then I'm in a bad shape no matter what. Otherwise, he'll Kroxa me, I'll discard a land, and what am I going to do? He could have just been bluffing it too. Whatever. I think we're going to lose this game, obviously. I mean, we can draw more stuff, but just got to do the mid-range thing, and I just haven't drawn a whole lot. And maybe I missequenced early. I don't know what he's worried about. Subtlety, maybe? So I have to top deck a removal spell for Kroxa, but then he still has the stupid fucking... So discard the Misty. So with a Scion, I can probably win this, honestly. I can't Boseiju this guy, right? Because he's not a... Okay, can't complain. So I got attack into Kroxa. That doesn't seem very good. Alright, actually I should play No, he could kill Ragavan then. All right, I don't know what he has that can kill it now. See if I can get back into this. So I can't block Kroxa. I guess I could chump him with Ragavan. That doesn't seem very good though. Oh, he must have some kind of he must have like the sacrifice a creature thing. Okay, so he can do I can do 8 to him a turn. I don't really need lands at this point. What is he gonna do? He attacks, I can gain life. All right, so I just double block here. I guess if he has exactly like another removal spell, I mean I have to do this, right? I can't just chump. I could chump, gain 2. I don't think I can play around a split second whatever. I don't know what my opponent's doing. I don't know how he wins this. I'm just gonna gain 4 life every turn, and he can't kill Scion right now. Maybe I'm wrong. Like another Fable, sure. What a game! What a game! I think I'm gonna still win this. So he could double block, first strike, kill this. He could trade with Ragavan. I guess if I attack with Ragavan, so that'd be bad for me because then he has to get rid of 1 creature. All right, cool. Here we are, living the dream. I don't know how my opponent's gonna win this, but I guess he has ways. Gotta go really wide and race. I don't think he has a way to kill Scion. He needs 2 removal spells. Well, this is pretty crazy if I win this game. 2 turn clock. So he needs to dig for 2 removal spells, basically. Like, I don't think he's playing Pick Your Poison. Grief, I guess. Okay. Saves him a little bit of time. Not really, though. Unless he has a way to force me in it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, lose 2 life, but I'm going to gain a bunch. So he can't copy Shieldred. But I guess this might give him enough to be able to, do the loop with the Shaman tokens. So maybe I'm dead. If I drew a land, maybe I could get somewhere, though. Literally 1 land would be a binding. I guess it wouldn't be. Well, I don't know what happened. So he'll gain 2 life. I guess he'll kill me then, right? Because he can just do the Goblin Shaman, make 1,000,000 of them. He has to do a lot of damage to me. Oh, he needs another turn to do it, too. I don't know, we'll see. I guess I shouldn't F6 because I could have Subtlety. I guess he can do the Kroxa thing again. I don't know. If you grief me, sure. So he has to just like attack everything at me. Try to do a bunch of damage, but Ragavan can trade with something. Maybe his Ragavan. Goblin Shamans, he's got limited mana. He's got a minute to kill me. So if I kill both Shamans, I don't think he can kill me. Could be wrong. Okay. Still dead. I'm going to go. So he's going to go 2, then back up to 4. And he can make some copies, but I think I'm still going to win this. Let's see. All right. We got there. Elite play. That's actually crazy. So he blew up all of my lands. Well, first of all, this league took forever. But he blew up all my lands, and I still won. Because Scion, he couldn't beat Scion plus Ragavan plus Guildpact. So anyway, that took way longer than I expected. Hopefully you guys are still here. What did I think overall the deck? I thought it was good. You know what? I was like not as impressed with Iteration as I thought I would be. I was very impressed with Questing Druid. So a part of me wants to be like, and like Force, I guess Force is good too. I'm kind of back and forth between whether, this many Force is really necessary and maybe like 2 of these Forces could be something else. Could be stubs. So I could do like cut a Preordain, cut 2 Forces, have 2 stubs or 3 stubs. And then I'm like, man, maybe I go less Iteration and just like Nikotl. Like I feel like I just wanted like 1 drops sometimes, but maybe that's not good. I don't know. I felt like Questing Druid was very good. Obviously it gets a little worse with other stuff but yeah, overall, I thought it was pretty good. It's different style of play than I'm used to, a little more tempo oriented. Obviously, I didn't play very well. Like there were multiple games we lost because I played poorly. So I think this deck is like good though. Is it better than regular Zoo? I don't know. It's just such a different play style. It's much more tempo. I'm unsure about this mana base. Like I only had my only basic is a forest, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fetch lands that get it. So I guess that's not the worst, but I don't know. Maybe I'd try to slip. Like I don't play with Boseiju. I just wanted to try it out because that's what this player was doing. I was tempted to like have a basic plains or basic island or something in here. Basic plains probably would have been good, especially with like Celestial Purge in the sideboard. Stern Scolding felt pretty good too in the matchups we played. But anyway, I'm not sure if it's definitely a different style of play. So I would say if you really like this kind of a little more controlling tempo style, not totally controlling, but definitely check it out. And again, I'm still kind of refining this. I think maybe Iteration might not be good. I'm not sure. I was not as impressed with it as I was with Questing Druid because I just felt like a lot of games I just didn't have time to really cast it. They didn't go that long. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoy this kind of content. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.